Hey everyone, so I have bad news. I had a major death in the family. My Teamy Blends skincare fridge decided to explode and all of my products in there have been moved to the fridge. So yeah. What I decided to do is, because most of the products, thank gosh, were like, you know, serums, cleansers, toners, nothing that would have gone like bad if it broke and I didn't know about it. And by the way, for the record, I bought this fridge online at the beginning of the new year. I was expecting it to last, you know, a while. There was really no new reviews on this because it was a newer product. A lot of the housewives endorsed it. Alexis Bellino did. I think Stephanie Holman did. And it seemed like a great product, right? Because I'm like, oh, this is pretty cool. And it was pretty cheap compared to some of the other brands. A lot of the reviews are now saying, though, that the product does wear out after 3 months. It kind of explodes. I heard a loud popping sound late at night. It was like, what the heck was that? I looked everywhere. Didn't see any broken glass. I'm like, did maybe something fall off one of my tinctures or something fall off a shelf? There was nothing. So it went to the great beyond. And I'm sorry for the morbid humor. I've had like a crazy week, so I've been using morbid humor to deal with a lot of things, but that was just like the nail in the coffin. I'm like, oh, why does this have to happen? I'd rather have this than, you know, something serious, thank gosh, but it's still an irritating thing. But anyhow, I had 3 samples. I don't even know what brand this is. I'm going to research this and post it down below because I cannot think, but it's the pumpkin enzyme mask. It's got BHA acid in there, salicylic acid, and what you want to do is cleanse and tone your face, and you apply it, and it's a mask that will exfoliate. I'll probably just title this video like testing pumpkin enzyme mask or something. But it's a really cool creamy consistency. It almost looks like pumpkin pie. And it smells like a pumpkin, so it smells really sweet. So I'm just going to paint this on. And leave it on for about 5 to 20 minutes. I am working with the customer support from Teamy Blend, so I hope they will, you know, follow through on something. Because this stinks. No one wants to have their, you know, skincare fridge break down. I've tried this mask before and it was really good. You might get a little red if you are sensitive or you've never used any kind of salicylic acid product. It does tingle a little bit, but it's a really cool feeling and it's really aromatic. And when it dries, it has like a tight feeling to it. I like this because in these hard times I like to, you know, do aromatherapy, and I love the autumn time. So this is just like reminding me of somewhat better times. All right, so I'm gonna process this for 20 minutes and I'll be back to show you guys what it looks like. Alright, so I'm back after using the pumpkin enzyme mask and it was a great experience. You will get a little rosy after using it and it does tingle, so when you put it on it starts to really tingle, and when you leave it on you'll feel it and then it goes away. And then when it's time to rinse the mask, I take a slightly warm, kind of like a lukewarm, not hot because you don't want to, you know, burn the skin, and not too cold, just hot enough to get it off, and it's going to tingle when you do that. So once you wipe it off, you're going to treat the skin with your serum of your choice. If you do want a more of an intense reaction, you can do retinol. Just know that with a retinol, you might peel a little bit or get a little too red. So I just did L22 Elixir from Hard Naked Morning, and I did the night cream just over this. So this is what it looks like. It is a little red, but that's typical of using anything with the BHA in it. So you'll kind of flush around the T area. Almost looks like you have a mild sunburn. I did my neck area, so that's a little red there. All totally normal. It does get better. I have used this before. And I think the last time I used it, I just was red for like a day or two. It was really like less than 1 day. And it wasn't dramatic. It wasn't like, oh my gosh, you did a peel. It was just like a gentle flush. It was a little rosy. Since it's the summertime, you would just assume that this is just like a sunburn or being out too long in the sun. So it's not too noticeable. It's not going to be like, oh my gosh, your face is falling off and peeling. It's a really gentle exfoliating treatment, but it behaves similar to a peel if you want it to. If you want a longer result from it, what you'll do is you'll leave it on the full 20 minutes instead of like the 5 minutes. That allows for better processing and penetration of the BHA acids in it and the enzymes. Steam the face too, that also helps it go in deeper. And when you're doing this, if you're doing this at home or on a client, make sure you have them wear sunscreen, because any kind of exfoliator will make your skin more prone to burning or getting a sunburn. Obviously, if your client's going to the tanning bed, you're not going to do a treatment like this, and you really shouldn't be going to tanning bed in general. It's just something to be aware of. And darn, I'm saying again. Oh my goodness. This is what happens when you're going on 4 hours of sleep and trying to like pre-plan all your good ideas. I'm going through another educator course, learning some pivot point skills, so it's been quite the journey so far. But I do recommend the pumpkin enzyme treatment. I'm going to find what name it is. I'm going to post it down below and pin it. I don't even know why I'm blanking on this. Because I was working in the public school district, what had happened was I had taken samples, because we were allowed to take samples, which was really nice. So my friend goes, oh yeah, try out our new enzyme thing. So I got the enzyme one, there's another moisture one, and then there's like some kind of pearl one with like some kind of natural exfoliator in there. I'm going to be reviewing all three, but I'm just going to do this one for like pumpkin, because these are tough times and we're all kind of like getting stir crazy. And why not remind us of some good times like the fall time in a pumpkin spice latte, which is hopefully going to be around the corner. Because of all this crap that's going on, I'm actually really annoyed that is cutting into our summer, and I'm like, I want to go outside to the beach. Yeah, I'm like losing it. So I want to go outside to the beach. If this summer goes by too fast and I don't get a chance to enjoy it, I'm going to be really upset, but we better get our pumpkin spice lattes earlier. So if you like pumpkin and you like aromatherapy and you want something that's natural that will help to exfoliate your skin, by the way, this is also really great for acne-prone skin, cystic acne, sebaceous acne, any kind of bacterial acne. It's great for aged skin if you have some fine lines, because it will exfoliate and it will get it off. If you have very sensitive skin, patch test it first and see how you react, but especially for the acne. Now, one thing I will say with this is if your pores are clogged, the BHA acids go in there, they dry up the acne. They also do a good job, because they're lipid loving, penetrating that lipid layer and expelling everything out of the pore. So you might have a minor breakout after doing this, and that is totally normal. Your first facial is always your worst, and then it gets better. Do not do this before a wedding, before a major event, because you will be shocked that you're having a breakout. So just be aware of that. If any of you have tried any good pumpkin enzyme treatments, whether it be from Hand and Stone or your other local spa, comment down below and let me know what you had done. I'd like to hear from you and what you've experienced. And I'll be on soon to review the moisture one.